What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these videos. Today, and for the second time, I know I'm about to get my mind blown. We are looking at Zhou Shen. Now, I have struggled with this man's name, but it just seems better to go Zhou Shen or like chosen. In any event,
more like Zhou
Shen.
Yeah.
Right. This guy ripped my face off the last time. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to go back. I almost fell out of this chair. I could not believe how good this man was and how well controlled he is when it comes to his vocals, his live performance. I mean, it was just a lot to take in. I wasn't ready. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't ready. But today, I'm ready. Today, I'm ready for you. Okay, Chosen, here we go. This is La Danza del Dios, and judging by the fact that he's standing in front of one of the most expensive microphones that there are, I'm about to love what I'm about to hear. So let's count it down. Yes. What?
Are you gonna read what I put?
Hang on. I'm sorry. I was just so excited. Chosen was invited to sing this song, celebrating an artistic collaboration between China and Peru, Latin America, and their cultures. Awesome. And you know what? We should do more stuff like that because, believe it or not, especially in that part of South America, there is a very, very big Asian community, a very big Asian-inspired community out there. And I think stuff like this is definitely needed more, especially in Peru. I know I have a business partner who's Peruvian, my man Carlos, and I got to tell you, man, we've had this discussion before between Peru and music and the bridge. So I'm glad to see that there's the concept of that bridge being built and it has legs. That's something to be proud about. So let's get to it. Here we go. Let's count it down. 1, 2, 3.
Leyendas que contaba historias de antiguas ciudades, fortalezas de piedras guardaba silencio, la máscara dorada gallada. Dios omnipotente, desviados oros brillan, de Machu Picchu dibujos de Nazca. Primer rayo de sol en verano nos quiere, transportan esta maravilla. Bailemos danza de sol, vamos juntos. Bailemos danza de sol, mano a mano. Bailemos danza de sol, como una devoción de mismo destino. La felicidad, animalitos divinos hartan de cielo. Una sangre ofrecida, mi Dios es sol. Una ceremonia sagrada y mística queda siempre en nuestra memoria. Dios omnipotente, vianos aros brillan, de Machu Picchu dibujos de Nazca. Primer rayo de sol en verano, los guerreros portan esta maravilla. Bailemos danza de sol.
Okay, if I had to guess, because honestly, this sounds like a Rodolfo Castillo production. And it sounds like something that I would have done with him. If you guys don't know who Rodolfo Castillo is, it's a very, very important Latino record producer down in Miami. He was the guy that got me signed to Universal way, way back in the early 2000s. We did a lot of work together for Sony Music, for Universal, for SGZ, like just a lot of stuff. He's produced so many great people. And this kind of reminds me of something that we would have done, because when I was doing back then, when I was doing hip hop beats and trap beats, he always had that concept of putting live percussion behind that stuff. And this is what I hear. So it does sound like that. I really, really like it a lot. I don't like some aspects of it, but we're going to talk about that at the end. Let's keep this going. Here we go.
Vamos juntos, bailemos danza de sol. Bailemos tanda de sol, vamos juntos. Bailemos tanda de sol, mano a mano. Bailemos tanda de sol, como una devoción en nuestro destino. Felicidad.
Very cool. Very cool. And just like the last one, there's a lot of production value that's put into this artist, man. Like he has some straight up, very, very expensive type production when it comes to his videos. Now, let's start first with him. What a voice, man. What a voice. Again, I don't hear anything that I would have been unhappy with. Let's just say that. I think that his performance and his voice was so very consistent with the track itself and getting the point across. There wasn't a whole lot of dynamic at this time to his vocals, but then again, really didn't need to be because it's a straight ahead Latin tune. You know what I mean? And it has that drive. Now, so him, let's just end it with him. Perfect performance in every way. Microphone, if that's the microphone he used, of course he would use it. That would be an amazing sound with that man's voice, but also his performance was great. I don't hear any digitally altered, auto tune. I didn't really hear anything like that. He seems to be able, the engineers are able to just take what he's singing and just, make it sound great. Compression, some reverb, echoes, not a lot of having to do with any type of corrections. I don't hear it. So now, what don't I like about it? I don't like the mix. I don't like the mix. Like a person like Rodolfo, who's an amazing mixing engineer and mastering, normally he has another person named Itker Gustamanza, who's the guy that does a lot of the mixing for Rodolfo. And what I hear is that the one thing that I've always had a complaint about with Rodolfo and Itker when we worked together was that Itker just has this way, Itker and Rodolfo have a way of making songs like this sound super beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, God, just beautiful and just spacey and everything. And sometimes this type of music needs a little more grit. Like, I could have done a little more with some more kick drum, a little more bass, a little more, I don't know, man. Not so beautiful, not so pretty. And that's where I think that they sometimes I don't know if it's in the mixing phase that they overuse reverb or in the mastering phase, they use a lot of reverb. And yes, it makes it sound super beautiful, but it kind of lacks the depth, the balls, I guess you'd say. You know what I mean? I mean, great, through a big system, through a beautiful studio with the right monitors, I know that it sounds absolutely gorgeous. But for me, my preference, I love that gorgeous sound, but I need a little more balls. I need more kick drum, more drums. And I think that that's what this is lacking. But that's it. My complaint has nothing to do with him, nothing to do with the video. The comparisons between the Great China, the Great Wall of China, and then showing some of the ancient ruins. There's like all of these comparisons, and it should be that the earth is just one rock, man. We're all the same. It just depends on what day the sun is setting. I just really, really dig it. I dig everything. It sounds gorgeous. I would have just loved a little more true grit, a little more kick drums, a little more action in that way. Other than that, what can I say? It's perfect. It's very, very perfect. And I don't know. That's all I can say for this. This guy is amazing. We're going to keep doing some more of his videos, and hopefully he makes it around Barcelona so we can see this man in concert, because I do believe, just in the first video, probably the sweetest thing is to see him live, because his live shows have got to be just amazing. And that's what I really, really can't wait to see. Other than that, songs are great and no complaints here. So thank you guys for the reference, and we will be talking to you guys later. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these videos. Talk to you guys later. Peace.